All right. Because I think this whole, like, Barijashi thing might be, like, a really sweet deal. I'm trying it out with a number of things. All of this. So, previous videos I've talked about Shadowrun Meta Magic. Now, 3 of them that is to say 3 of the metamagical techniques that I've actually done previous videos on a couple times, actually, are included in that. So, these always start for making the Barij Rashi, or the hypermeter stacks. Exactly the same. Chalita, Arisangita Manadhyaya, Dviti Sangita Taladhyaya, Triti Sangita, Swapnadhyaya, Katartha Sangita Bukanda, Pashka Sangita, Naraka Varga Chayavan Sutri Adha. So, song in 4 parts. First song, measurement chapter. Second song, time chapter. Third song, dream chapter. Fourth song, earth chapter. Fifth song, hell chapter. Shadow soul thread, Adha, or D. So that's how all 3 of these start. Followed by Aidika, Barij, Zarakavatara, Aglasana for anchoring, Varnika for masking, and Dvana for cleansing, Tanmata, Rashi, Zaitadika, all of that again, which is consisting of 101. Oh yeah, Tanmata means potential, and Rashi means computer stack. So all that together, but consisting of 101 of exactly the same thing. And then, so then it's all 3 of them begin with associate with and situate yourself into. Then identify with, respectively, Bandati, Pindikaroti Bandati for anchoring or identify with chain, Pindikaroti Chariati for mask, identify with mask, Pindikaroti Praxaleati, identify with cleanse for cleansing, and Prasadayati Karnati, reduce to order with spin, like a thread, or a twist like a thread. Because Karnati actually means both spin and twist and pertains to thread. And then it's like, so essentially, why am I doing this specifically with the metamagic things? Because it makes sense to me that with the whole core concept of a Barij Rashi, or a hypermeter stack, being essentially something that is tied to a subsoul, it essentially makes sense to me that metamagical techniques would each need their own subsoul thread in order for them to work at, well, maybe not necessarily properly, but definitely at peak efficiency. And that's what I got for that part. All right. How long have I been running? Oh, not that long. All right. Also, what I've done with that little number. These are more harkened to Full Metal Alchemist, because I do a lot of alchemy stuff. I just do. So one of them is a Barij Zarakavatara Vinamaya Tanmata Rashi, or a transmutation stack. One is a Parinati, or transformation stack. And one is just in Agalavasa decomposition for a decomposition stack, because I don't know how well you remember anyone who's watched Full Metal Alchemist, either of them really, but it's brought up in both, if I remember correctly, that alchemy consists of 3 steps, essentially. I forgot what the first one was. It might be analysis. Second one is decomposition, and the third one is transmutation. So in the case of the decomposition one, it's pindi carote viavati. In the case of the transmutation one, there isn't a word for transmute. There are quite a few words for transform. However, there's this pretty handy thing in Sanskrit where, like, if you have a verb, like if you have a need for a verb and you have a noun, usually you can actually just like go whatever the noun is and then add karoti after it. Like, I'm not even joking. So, pindi karoti vinamaya karoti. Identify with, do transmutation. And because like transformation has so many things, like there are so many things you can transform into. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. And like there's one verb that's just literally transform into, which is like biproti. But I chose pindikaroti glau karoti. Why? Because it involves transforming into the moon. And that sounds pretty baller. That also sounds like very alchemical. Like turning my whole body into alchemical silver. Is that really what's happening? Maybe. Am I saying that's what's happening? I'm not saying it's not what's happening. Do I know that it's happening? Absolutely not. I am rampantly speculating. But I'm very hopeful that's what just happened. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.